Hey, what's up, guys? This is Rage Gamer here. I'm bringing some gameplay here today. I finally reached rank 43, and I was able to unlock the USAS 12, or the USAS, or I like to call it the USAS Suck My Ass. Mostly because for the longest time I hated this gun. It is obviously overpowered, and this footage is all before the patch came out for the PC. And so anyway, I unlocked it. I finally reached the high enough rank, or basically just logged enough hours that the Battlefield 3 felt pity for me and gave me rank 43 and is able to give me this gun. And since I'm a fan of running shotgun and pistol only maps and gameplays, I was like, I put a gameplay together for you guys. Give you my thoughts on my love-hate relationship for the USAS. It is official. The USAS is a beast of a shotgun. Even that's probably the only shotgun in the game where you could probably import yourself into like any gameplay and be able to compete, even when people have the high-powered assault rifles and LMGs and things like that. This gun, before the patch, had almost no recoil. Like I was able to, in this gameplay, I was able to just mash the trigger, and this thing barely had any recoil at all. You guys can see it from the footage. It's like it's barely bouncing at all, which is probably incredibly inaccurate in real life, but it's a video game. Who gives a shit, right? So I'm running around here. I'm getting as many kills as I can with this USAS. I'm slowly loving it more and more because this thing just tears people up, man. It's a pretty impressive piece of machinery. I know since the patch came out, it has changed a lot. I know that the recoil has increased quite a bit. I don't think they messed with the amount of ammo you could have. I know, I think standard six bullets, 6 shells or whatever, and then I think if you have the extended mag on the USAS, it's up to 9 or 11. Sorry, as I'm just looking at the screen, I can see it says 11. I always run extended mags just because with shotguns, I don't even aim down sights with shotguns. I just start blasting because if you use the buckshot, it's better just to don't even use the sights and just blast away. But I find that having the extended mags is probably the best attachment that you can have to this weapon, because you can, like I said, you'll see in a lot of these clips I'm spraying like 2 and 3 guys and getting them killed just because I have extra shells. So the new patch has came out for the PC. I think this was recorded literally like a day before the patch came out. See, look at that, two kills right in a row. I just sprayed the trigger. So in hindsight, man, they probably did need to do a patch for this gun, because I know when I was on the receiving end of the USAS, it used to piss me off, man. Like, you know, everybody puts in little comments that it's a noob weapon or it's overpowered or whatever. It probably is overpowered, and so rightfully so. It just sucks that I only got a day of the unpatched USAS. So now if I use the USAS, the recoil is intense. You can't even put, if you just mash the trigger on the USAS, you're gonna be pointing in the sky in no time. And that seems to be a pretty common theme with the vast majority of the guns with the new PC patch. I know it's for PS3, and then when Xbox gets theirs, I don't know when they're getting theirs. But as far as the PC, I know all the guns have been changed. As far as their recoil is pretty intense. I mean, you basically, if you want to be semi-decent at this game, you're gonna need to learn to feather the trigger, man. It's almost, like all the guns are basically just a burst fire now, where you're just gonna chat 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 chat, just real quick like that. So yeah, man, I don't know how I feel about the patch exactly. I know they changed some of the map spawn points and things like that, which is kind of strange. I know Karg Island specifically, they changed the spawn points so you're actually further back, or you could start further back in the map, which I really like that map. So I don't know if I like the new spawn points, because it kind of changes the parameters of the game just a little bit. I guess that doesn't really matter though. But I don't know how big of a fan I am of it, but it's probably just because it's new, and anytime anything's new, you're always like, this sucks. This isn't near as good as the original, or what have you. But we'll see how it goes. I'm a big TDM player in Battlefield 3. I don't play a lot of conquest or rush or anything like that. So I don't really like it when they F with my guns, because the whole purpose of TDM is just to run out there and kill whoever you see. And you know, so it's a little more prudent for guys like me just to mash the trigger. Maybe that's super noob or whatever, but I kind of like that way. But with the when I'm the support class or whatever, I always run the oh, what is it, the MG or the M36G machine gun. And that used to be, because I had the extended mags on that too, that used to be 100 shots. And with the new patch, it's only 51 with the extended mags. So they give you like 30 bullets or whatever if you don't have the extended mag, which man, that kind of sucks, because that weapon's not super accurate as it is, but because it does have such a high capacity to just spray lead everywhere, it was a favorite of mine, and in fact, this is my top weapon. Now I have the absolute most kills with that gun, the M36G. And then if you guys see here, I got the 44 mag scoped. I think you get that at like rank 44. And I've seen guys who I've played against or played with in the past use this, and they are absolute beasts with this little handgun or hand cannon, whatever you want to call it. And I am terrible. You see, I do get a headshot there, but if you guys look at the if you guys are looking at the footage or whatever, you can clearly see that the recoil on this thing, and I don't know if the patch adjusted it. I hope they didn't make it worse. If anything, they could make it better. I'll have to load up Battlefield 3 and play with this handgun again to see if the patch had changed that gun at all. But look at that guy, didn't even see me. But you know, I run up here in this hotel stairwell, whatever, and I try to use it again, and it's just the I do get one kill, man, but the right here as the guy is like jumping up at me, but this, I don't know if you guys have any experience with the 44 mag scope, but it is a brutal gun to use. I know it's similar to a sniper rifle though, to where if you it's a 2-shot kill from a good distance away. So even if you're, you know, 100 meters away or whatever, you could probably clip them with 2 shots, which is pretty cool. Like I said, but the recoil is just crazy on that gun, to the point to where, you know, you'd have to put in 10 hours just to get comfortable with it, to be able to be blasting away with it. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know if any of you guys play these shotgun maps and pistols only, but man, I find them to be pretty fun. It just seems like it levels the playing field a little bit, to where, you know, some people, the higher rank you are, the better guns you have, but you only have so many pistols and so many shotguns, and with the exception of the USAS, and then there's like an MK something shotgun. With the exception of those two, it's all single shot. So it seems to level the playing field a little bit, because I find that when you play, you know, just the standard, you know, TDM maps or Conquest or Rush or whatever else you want to play, you know, the higher ranking guys who have the better guns, they really do clean up house, because they you know, they have a better fire rate, heavier ammo, whatever it may be. So I like playing these maps, because it seems like even the lower ranking guys can compete a little bit, which is why, you know, for me that's good. But and then, like, to retouch on some of the patch things, I know if you're a sniper, which I recently started sniping, man, you can get a 1-shot kill now if you hit him in the chest or the head. I tried it out a little bit, and I was not super successful hitting people anywhere in the chest. Sniping is pretty goddamn difficult, and I've been trying and trying and trying. I've probably got maybe 6 hours of almost pure sniping in now, and I'm getting okay. I did recently unlock the M98B, something like that, M98B, something like that. It's a pretty good sniper rifle. I did go like 28 and 20 the last time I played that, which for me, guys, is pretty good, because generally I'm usually like a 1-to-1. So like for every, I usually kill one person and die. So I'm not one of those, I don't go on a lot of streaks. As you guys can tell from the footage, like, I edited the shit out of this, so I made myself look a lot more awesome than I really am. I think at the end of this game I went 50 and 51, so even then I didn't even have a positive kill-death ratio. So, but you know, with the beauty of editing, I can make myself look however I want, you know what I mean? One thing that I would really like to see in Battlefield 3 is like a better voice chat option, because as it is right now in Battlefield 3, you can't voice communicate with anybody with the mics unless you just get a group of your friends together and you start a party chat. And in theory, this is a great idea because if any of you guys are console players or used to be console players, now you play on the PC, you'll know that when you could start communicating, have the voice chat feature with the consoles, all it really was just the ability for little kids to shit talk all day long. And that's one of the big reasons that I moved to PC gaming about 3 or 4 years ago. I'm strictly PC, with the exception of like sports games. I still load up on my PS3, but for the most part, man, I'm strictly, PC gaming, and it's just because I don't have time to just hear people talk shit all the time. So I think I would play Conquest and Rush more if I had a viable way to communicate with my teammates, because at the end of the day, when you're playing objective-based games like that, you need to be able to call out points, say, hey, I'm over here, you guys are over there, what do I need to defend? You need to be able to communicate, and unless you've got a bunch of friends who you can start party chats with, you can't do that. And I don't really have a big friends list because I play TDM, so there's not a lot of communications there, you know what I mean? So I couldn't even do a party chat anyway. So I'd like to see some kind of like voluntary enter some party voice chat kind of system through Battlefield 3, and then maybe I can I would get into more Conquest, Rush, and I think I'm forgetting one, but gameplays, which would be pretty fun, man. This is like the best part of the whole game right here. I think I hit like 3 or 4 in a row, and I don't know how these fools didn't even hit me, but yeah, man, that's basically it. USAS 12. I guess I kind of went on a rant, so I don't know if I could title this specifically the USAS 12 video. I was gonna call it my love-hate relationship, but the patch came out, so that's kind of a big deal. It kind of nullifies my footage here because this was literally like a day. And I know any of you guys who've recently played Battlefield, you're gonna see how much different the recoil is from the patch or whatever. So anyway, guys, I went I think 50-51. It's coming up right now. But hey, if you guys are interested in hitting me up on Battlefield, it's Rage M21. Check you later. Bye.